What's up, craft kids?
Today we're going to be cutting, making, gluing, drawing this witch in the moon with some bats.
That's right, it's gonna be a silhouette of a witch flying across in front of the moon, and some bats are gonna be following her.
Yeah.
Ooh, spooky. Okay, so all you need today for this is a couple of pieces of construction paper, black and yellow of any shade. We chose pale.
You need a glue stick, some scissors, don't do that at home, Sharpie, and a pencil.
Pencils help. You
Yeah.
can just go straight for it with Sharpie, but we find that when we're doing some detail work, it's good to have pencil.
Yeah, especially when you're doing like the face and stuff, or it's just easy to have a pencil.
Cool, here we go. We're gonna get started. Ready? 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. All right, Maddie, we are doing it. Doing some Halloween stuff here.
Yep.
Right now, we're gonna cut out some circular moons.
Yeah.
We've got like a pale yellow paper. We could have went with white, but feels like pale yellow is a pretty good choice. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just trace around this shape. We just found a random toy. This is some sort of toy that is missing pieces and parts. So now it's just a circle tracer. So you just wanna hold your pencil fairly upright, actually put it on a little bit of an angle, trace around it.
Yeah, you've probably seen these in past videos if we were doing something like circle.
Probably Pokeball.
Yeah, I think someone did use this. I think I used the pop it. I don't know what the third one is.
Cool, nice job. Now we don't even need that anymore. So if you don't have one of these, which I almost guarantee you won't, just find anything circular, doesn't matter. And we wanted to pick something that was a pretty good size, but wasn't overwhelming the page. So there'll still be plenty of black on the page, and our circles will be a decent size. So next we cut out.
Yep.
Put this on fast forward, and we'll see you in a minute. Oh, I thought we were gonna finish at the same time. You got me beat by just a little bit. Pretty close.
So close.
Pretty close. All right, so here we have our circles. We'll put this scrap to the side. And we do have to use back papers because
Sharpie.
this Sharpie will still probably go through the construction paper. So what we're going to do, and I'm gonna flip my circle over because I didn't cut all my pencil line off. So I'm gonna flip it over.
I have barely anything,
You're
so
gonna
I'm
erase?
just gonna erase.
Good job. So next we will we're gonna be a little bit cautious because we have some decent amount of detail going into this. We're gonna draw a silhouette of a witch on her broomstick in front of the moon. So we're gonna use pencil because we're also gonna not only draw some of the details that we need to just make sure we get right, but we're also gonna draw some bats in the background.
Yep.
So pencils up, you ready to go?
Yep.
Okay. All right, kiddo, here we go. We're gonna start by drawing the witch's hat. We're gonna basically put the witch right in the center. And her hat, the center of the witch has to be in the center. So the hat of the witch is gonna need to be up towards the top. And we're gonna, you know what we're gonna do this time? We're gonna start with the brim. A little different than when we practiced, but let's start with the brim. The brim's like a really skinny oval. Ultra skinny oval. Cool.
It's not super skinny.
I think that's perfect. And then the hat part is gonna be up nice and tall. And mine's gonna be not a perfectly smooth line because witches' hats sometimes are not smooth. Good. And then that is gonna stay skinny, but it's gonna come right back down to the brim on the other side. That's what I'm saying, Maddie. That's a really good hat. Okay, for the face, very little of her forehead is sticking out, so that's just a small little line. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down with the nose. And the nose isn't exactly smooth either, but it is kind of big.
Yeah.
Curves back in, and then right straight down to the chin. And she's got a big old chin sticking up. Good, good nuts. Now, this comes right down. This is her neck. Just a little small portion for the neck. And then her hand is gonna come down to her broomstick. So it's not gonna be a super long hand. Her head is really like way bigger than anything else on her body, okay? Now, we're gonna do 3 fingers showing. And then we're going to show her knee coming down. So it's gonna curve out like this. Okay, and then her dress is gonna be sagging a little bit, and then it's gonna swoop up like this. Okay, before we get too carried away, I think we should put the broomstick in there so we know we have a reference point.
Yeah.
The broomstick's just gonna be a straight line going through and coming out the back, and then we're gonna double it up. Okay, just gonna double it up. And we can make that thicker. If you feel like it's too thin, we can make it thicker when we color it in.
Yeah.
And it's if there's anything that you want to change during the like filling in process, it's easy to do because everything's black, okay? Mm-hmm. Now we're gonna draw the end of the broomstick, which I made my stick a little long, so I'm just gonna, it's like a bell. We're gonna make like a bell on the end of the broomstick, okay?
It also kind of looks like the top part of a guitar. Like a guitar.
Oh yeah, it does. It does look like a guitar actually. But at the bottom we're gonna connect with a bunch of zigzag lines. And they don't have to be perfect because broomsticks or the straw on the end of a broom is not always perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're coming along pretty well. We're going to, let's come back up here and draw the hair coming out of the witch, coming out of her hat. Okay, so this is gonna be some long flowy hair, and it's gonna just come down, and it's gonna come right back into her back. Okay, and then of course she's sitting on the broomstick, so you have to show the curve of her body sitting on the broomstick. Now everything's looking pretty good, but we need some feet. She's got to have some feet sticking out the bottom here. So I'm gonna draw one of her feet that look like, oh, that's her leg, and then I'm gonna connect some shoes to that, and she's gonna be wearing some big witchy high heel things. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna draw it like this. It's gonna come down. You're gonna see the high heel point. Nice job, honey. And just draw a point for her high heel. And then the shoe part is just gonna be a skinny little thing like that. It kind of looks like almost looks like a banana or something. Mm. Okay, good. Oh, I like yours a lot. And then for the second leg, I'm just gonna tuck it right in behind the first leg. Make sure I can see that heel part, and then I'm gonna swoop the banana part up in front here like this. So there's what my witch is going to look like.
So I think mine is a little bit different than Dad's because I left a little bit more room here. So I'm just going to do the foot here. So it's a little different, but it's
good nuts. So now we're ready to fill these in with black because it's just going to be a silhouette. Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, I forgot. We're going to draw a few bats.
Oh, yeah.
And the bats are actually super, I'm not going to say they're easy to draw, but there's a nice, easy method to draw the bats. Okay, do you want to take them through this or do you want me to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay. Sure.
So the first part to drawing a bat is like the head/ears part. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do basically just an M.
An M with like an uppercase M, right? So
yeah,
with sharp
uppercase.
points. Yeah, good.
Okay, and then you're just gonna do like lines out here for like the top of the wings. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what you're gonna do is sort of like a lowercase m. Except if some people do it like this or that, it's a little different, but.
Good job, Maddie. So lowercase m.
And then it's sort of like bumps or C's that connect up to the wing. And then do the other side. And then you can do as many bats as you want, just like that, wherever you want. Just make sure it's on the moon.
Now we've got everything ready to, oops, sorry.
That's okay.
We've got everything ready to go over with Sharpie and fill in with Sharpie. Okay, we'll fast forward and see when we're done.
This cap doesn't come back very well.
I've seen that cap before. Remember? I had that episode where it kept going on. You know what witches always have on their chins?
What?
Witches always have a little wart on their chin, so just put a little dot on their chin. Tiny as can be. Good job. We are now ready to get a little preview of what this is going to look like. Let me take your back paper from you. Cool. So you can see now what it's going to look like. And are you pretty happy with yours?
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with mine too, except for things bled a little bit and got a little thicker in places that I didn't want. I wanted the nose to be a little skinnier, but what are you going to do? We did our best, right? I think we did a great job. So next we grab a couple of glue sticks and we just flip it over. And be careful not to get glue on the edge of our paper, but we just put glue all over the back of it. And I'm gonna show how to do mine. When we flip it over and put it on, we wanna try to get it as close to the middle as possible. Mine's not perfect, but it will do. It's a pretty good little shot there of silhouette of the witch. And Maddie's is awesome as well. Nice job, girl. So here's what we have. Did you have fun, Maddie?
Yeah.
Cool. Spooky witches. Did you have fun doing these, Maddie?
Yeah.
We thought these came out pretty cool. These are nice little Halloween decorations as we get closer and closer to Halloween.
Yep.
So fairly simple. Just construction paper, Sharpie, we use pencil, glue stick, that's all you need.
Yeah.
A pair of scissors. But if they like...
Scissors, glue stick, pencil, Sharpie, construction. That's it.
Pretty simple. Maddie, what should they do if they liked it?
They should subscribe and hit the bell.
If you can, that'd be awesome. And also, hit that like button if you get a chance. Okay, till next time.
Bye!
Odin, is that what you said? Do not try this at home?